Hey guys, today I will be doing a first impression / episode review of the anime called Magi The Labyrinth of Magic. The anime was animated by A1 Pictures and the manga was written by Shinobu Otaka. The anime is a retelling of Arabian Nights. I'm not really familiar with the story of Alibaba and Aladdin, so it's going to be very interesting as I learn about these two stories, or let's say legends, myths, whatever they are. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. The story follows Aladdin, who meets Alibaba, and these two characters decide to go to a dungeon so that they can become rich. I really like how they sort of introduce RPG elements because I'm a fan of RPGs, and it was really cool. Instead of being like in a fantasy setting, it was more in a Arabian setting. I thought that was very cool. I'll be honest with you, I absolutely loved the first episode. It was amazing. And I got a feeling that this anime will be probably the most popular of the fall 2012 season. And I'm pretty sure that this anime might become just as big as Sword Art Online or even just as big as Fairy Tail. And I think it would be really cool if that actually happened because I think it deserves it. And to be honest, I find that the anime kind of reminds me of the first episode of Naruto. Now, let me explain. There are a lot of boob jokes, but it isn't like senseless fan service where boobs are just popping out of nowhere. It's actually toned down a lot, and it really reminded me of Naruto, because you know how Naruto had his sexy jutsu, and it's like, oh, boobies. Well, the main character, Aladdin, is like, oh, boobies, I love boobies. And I thought it was actually funny. So let's talk about the characters. First off, the character designs are breathless. I mean, I absolutely love them. I know I'm using the word love a lot and it's making it seem very biased, but I thought that the characters' designs were very cool. I talked about the looks, so now let's talk about the personalities. I find that the two main characters are very charming and I already like them. Another thing that I enjoyed was how the fat man, like, his character was ugly because he was mean and everything. But it wasn't morbid. It was more taken from a comedic approach. So I thought that worked very well. The genie, I like the genie already because we don't see his face. And not seeing his face kind of makes it funny. Just because I know they're going to probably play with that. I mean, there's probably going to be a situation where he's going to do something. But since he can't see because he doesn't have his face popping out of the jar, something is going to happen. And I know it's going to be very funny. So I hope that the manga or anime does that at one point. Or has already done this. And there's also something very interesting about the lady. She's obviously going to play a big part in this anime, so I can't wait to see what she has to bring to the table. The animation was very nice. It was up to today's standard, so that's for sure. The music was also very good. It had that Arabian feeling, which is something that is essential for the setting. That's pretty much everything I have to say. So everybody, check out this anime. I'm sure you'll like it.